Hello everyone, I'm Penrose776. It's anime season, and well, would you look at this? We're running Picnic Flora, but this time as a save unit. Why? Well, because with her refined Sphane Shield, I think she's going to be pretty good at it. Yeah? On the enemy team, Itsuki, who is plus 10. Regan at plus 1. Altina, plus 1. Legendary Robin, plus 9. Legendary Julia, and Legendary Arm. 3 legends on this team, huh? 3 legends plus that Tactics Room, kind of curtailing our range a little bit here, giving them the opportunity to push up close, but they did trigger the Bolt Trap turn 1, and our Catapult took out their healing tower, so they are stuck like this now. Still, well, we're getting Bolt Towered, but do they have a way of getting close? Looks like they've decided no, they don't, and they're going to try and tank with Itsuki instead. Little do they know that this is what happens. This is what happens if you try and do that kind of nonsense on my defense team. Yeah, good luck, buddy. Jafar already picked up 1 kill. Catria now actually going to kill Itsuki for Wind Sweep kicking in, remarkably enough. There's a plus 10 Itsuki. Not that it helped. And Flora, a lovely save unit.
Not good enough.
Also a monster on offense as well. She doesn't just tank flame, finally. Picking up the kill on Grima here. Yeah, one of the reasons I like using a ranged unit as a fast saver, even though they don't have access to Hardy Fighter, is that, and there's the surrender, by the way, is that it means that they can double up as an offense unit as well. With the Catriaball layout, Picnic Flora can just come forward and murder someone, even though she's our save unit. That's how I love to play it. And it worked out pretty well here. So, Battle 2 of the season. Up against us this time we have Ashera plus 2. Elamine plus 1, Yenfei plus 10, Plumeria plus 1, Baby Ilyana plus 10, and Cecilia plus 5, the new bridal one, as I assume their bonus unit. Note, first of all, Elamine, I'm still running my really stupid red stacking Catria build. Elamine did not false start our Catria, which means things are about to happen. Notably. Well, okay, the damage reduction is doing an awful lot for Yenfei there, you gotta admit it. Is it doing quite enough, however? Our sources point to no. Yenfei is deceased. But the rest of their team is standing pretty far off, so Yenfei is the only unit we're killing. But does it matter? No, because they didn't want none of that. Understandable. We killed their tank. We killed their score. Why'd they keep going, huh? So, battle number 3. Ooh, we have here Regan plus 5. Ninian, the new Fallen Ninian, plus 1. Brave Edelgard, plus 8. Fallen Edelgard, Plumeria, and Altina, plus 1. Interestingly, no saves involved here. These are more of a base kit sort of Edelgard. So I wonder what their approach is. Are they going to try and player phase it? Because the Fallen Edelgard can definitely do player phase E activities. Yeah, in they go. Minion dance. So that Edelgard now has whatever benefits Fallen Minion gives. I think extra special charge is one of them. I'm pretty sure she gets that already anyway. Oh, hitting the Bolt Trap. Not sure they wanted to do that, because now Fallen Edelgard is sitting right in Flora range. And that's what happens when you sit your Beast unit, by the way, right in Flora range. Flame now popping up front. We'll see how hard Edelgard's damage reduction kicks in. Pretty hard, but not quite enough. Flame able to push over the line. And now Jafar not nearly as challenged. This is an easy one-shot. But yeah, stepping on that Bolt Trap really scuppered this team's chances. Without the Bolt Trap, they might have still lost Fallen Edelgard, but definitely wouldn't have taken quite as many losses as they just did. Altina not able to kill. We know that Bolt Trap's fake. Altina still not able to kill. That's a green unit, by the way. Green Jafar, and he's not even optimized for defense. He's a speedy boy more than anything else. And Altina finished off by Flame. Fumaria, are you going to die as well? Yes, and it's Mirabilis, a rare sight here. Mirabilis getting the kill. Doesn't happen very often. That's what rare means. And, well, they're out of units, so they've got to lose. They don't really get a choice, do they? Who's up next? Ooh. Regan, +2. Interesting build. Fumaria, +1. Bit of a weird one there as well. Harmonic Roy. Elamine. Okay. Yuri, +1. Lethality. And Henry, +10. Alright, we've had issues with +10 Henrys before. Is this time going to be any different? Well, to start with, I will add that Lethality isn't pre-charged. Harmonic Roy, what can you do to Arden? Oh yeah, that's a huge amount of damage right there. The Luna? Okay, the Luna is actually pretty sizable. But whether it's quite sizable enough, well, it's getting all healed off anyway, so no, it isn't. What's their approach now? Well, they can't get in, so they are staying out of range. But are they staying out of range enough? Let's find out, shall we? Nope. No, they aren't. Yeah, you gotta stand a little further back than that, buddy. Otherwise, that happens. Still, Bolt Tower goes off, and even though we get one kill, they do keep fighting. Regan able to pick off Jafar here. Henry probably gonna, yep, get a kill as well. And there might be an opportunity for one or two more. Not. Okay. Okay. I don't know what made them decide to quit there specifically, but I don't mind. That's a win for me. Yep, sure. So, next up here, we have Ascendant Ishtar, 7 defense. What a build. Regan, alright. Fumaria, Ninjorin, Duochrome, and Valentine's Robin. Now, Duochrome would be pretty menacing to this team, except this is exactly why we're running Scaling Shield on Flora. Bolt Tower is still pretty menacing to this team, because why can't you put it one slot over? Huh? One slot over. No? Okay. Still, whatever they were looking at there, all they found was the Bolt Trap. Now, okay, so Ishtar going in. Hitting there is outside of flame range, so here's where Flora takes the most damage, and that Luna is going to do it, I think. Yeah, that'll do it. But the question still remains, where do they think they're going, huh? Out of range-ish, but you all know what this team does, and what this team does is this, right here. Stand further away.
If only I could do more.
So Flame, by the way, gotta compliment Flame for just sheer ruthlessness. Flame has another one. Flame has been getting a lot of kills here.
Not good enough.
People really underestimate the staff units with their dazzling and their wrathful, and they're surrendered. Yeah, staff units can do some serious damage, especially when you can't counter-attack. Next up, this team looks kinda similar to what we've had previously. Plumeria +1, Regan +2, Legendary Eliwood. Okay, that's different. Duochrome +1. Is that advantage? Interesting. Yuri and Leanne. Yuri instant, well, sort of instant, using Duochrome to get the last bit of instantness on the lethality. And lethality is not really something it's possible to survive. Yeah. This was more or less expected. However, we've taken out one save unit, but they do lose their duo's hindrance. So the question remains, did they get far enough out of range? This keeps getting people. This keeps getting people. I love this. Yeah, having the instant lethality isn't gonna help unless you're able to get to the safe distance, which is not here. So that's 2 kills. Jafar also going to ladder out. Let's make it 3. Is it going to be 3? That doesn't look like 3 to me. Regan actually lives, remarkably enough. But, well, 2 is pretty good. And they agree with me. 2 is enough to get them to quit out. Following on from that, it is another Fallen Edelgard team. This Fallen Edelgard is +4. Spoiled by Naga, +1. Ashera, +1. Henriette, +1. Farsaver. The Jew, +4. Near save. And Regan, +1. Jew not actually a unit you see being used as a near save unit that often. He is pretty strong. He does have great stats, but he is missing a PRF, so a lot of the time people use him just as fodder for some other source of, or well, some other save unit. But no, this is a near save. The Jew, you are seeing it right here, and they are, like so many others today, waiting for Bolt Tower. Let's see how well that pays off for them. Fallen Edelgard is still a pretty monstrous player-phased unit, but on the other hand, Arden, he's strong and he's tough. And especially with that big old Ignis there, which actually isn't particularly large against such tanky Fallen Edelgard, but the point is, he tanked all that damage and he's now at full health again. So why'd Fallen Edelgard even get involved, huh? Now Flora facing off against Henriette here, and here comes, for the first time this week, the Iceberg. So decisive, and that is not a Henriette anymore. Flame continuing to do flame activities. Are we just going to go around Fallen Edelgard, by the way? Are we just leaving her there? Going for the entire backline instead? Because, I mean, I don't mind that. But it is definitely very silly that we're going about things this way. Well, Catria definitely made an attempt. Still took a pretty big chunk out of them there. Yeah. Another victory. Flora not killing Fallen Edelgard for once, but it doesn't matter. Kill someone else instead. Alright, keep the good times rolling. We have here Raphael +1, Infantry Pulse, Naga +1, Yuri, another instant lethality, he's +1. Okay, Plumeria, Regan, and Erica. I think you know how this one starts. Yep, exactly like this.
Step aside.
Was that exact damage? That was, even if it wasn't, that was remarkably close to surviving, whatever it was. Sitting up out of range, but this time really are out of range because, yeah, that happened. Safety fence. Now smiting Yuri in again. Where is he going this time? He is going for Catria. The first hit and run team who have made it to actually getting more units. And next up, Jafar as well. Continuing to, yep, lethality will do that to you. Now what? Can Erica... Well, she might be able to. Into tank for Ignis. Oh, she can. And Luna, in response, kills. It's pretty close, but it does, in fact, kill. And hitting the... Well, I mean, I immediately know something. That is, you're still in range of flame, my good fellow. And although you're not dead yet, I suspect that's about to change. Oh, Saros actually going for Erica. Well, either way is good. Oh, 1 HP, but does get the kill on the follow-up attack. Now, that is only 1 unit down, so they could continue this sweep here, but they choose to quit out, which is to be expected for these lethality Yuri players. When you've got such a strong team as this, you can get perfect wins pretty easily. So why would you accept a 1 unit loss, huh? Think about it. Anyway, next up, another Brave Erica, Regan, a duo Dagr, Plumeria, Yuri, this one's Instant Glimmer, and Harmonic Catria on offense. Definitely interesting. Oh, Yuri does not have Disarm Trap. He is getting a bolt trapped there. And also of note, this means we're taking out their bolt tower, finally. Finally, a team that brought bolt tower that put it in the lane where I do actually have the catapult. Big yes to that. Now here's the real question. Are they really tanking with duo Dagr? A bit of a dubious move, as evidenced by the dubious activity going on here. Now, to be fair, the rest of the team is pretty far away, so maybe that was a sacrifice play, and it looks like it might in fact have been, yes. So, going to take this opportunity to try and pick up some kills. I think Regan kills Jafar here as well. But part of the question is going to be, can they get Catria? And if they can get Catria, well, I mean, Catria's in a pretty easy spot, to be honest. Yeah, they can get Catria. I don't know why I asked that question.
Step aside.
But okay, follow-up question, can they get safe? Because that, to me, does not quite look safe. Yeah. That'll happen. Again, my message remains the same as it has always been. Stand further away. Now popping Catria's harmonic skill, which is something that I honestly forgot she had. But not taking any combats with it, bizarrely enough.
Was this my fate?
Yeah, I would expect that to happen if you just stand there in range of Arden. I would expect that to happen if you just stand there in range of Saros. Don't know what kind of opportunity these guys were expecting to arise out of this. Erica actually gets to live. Erica really does get to live. Remarkable.
I will be your lance.
But we're still up 3 units to their 2, and yep, one of those units is Arden. They don't stand a chance. We'll take the victory. Goodbye. And last up for this week, what are we looking at? It is Altina plus 10, Plumeria plus 5, Brave Hector plus 10, Special Fighter, and Near Save. Okay. Echidna plus 10, Regan, I missed there, plus 4, and Naga plus 9. It's just the first near save Brave Hector we've seen. Might just be. And already they've made kind of a whoopsie here by losing half the health off their Hector to the Bolt Trap. Immediately after which catapults... What? That ain't gonna work, buddy. I know Altina. No, I don't know anything about Altina actually. She's pretty awful. Definitely not surviving that. But I don't think this is going to save Echidna either on account of that. Yeah. Does she have damage reduction? I don't think she does. She is just dead.
Give up.
And guess... Oh, actually, it is Brave Hector, but because he took that Bolt Trap damage, he is, in fact, dead. Without Bolt Trap coming into play, by the way, he would have survived that. He would have survived that if they hadn't trod on that Bolt Trap, but it doesn't matter, because he didn't. And he's dead. And they surrendered. What a season, honestly. I'm going to admit, some pretty weird plays by the teams we faced off against this time, but on the flip side, our defense is very strong. It's with our save units, it's very tough to sweep on player phase. With our offensive power, it's incredibly tough to tank. And, well, you can hit and run it, but what do I keep saying? You gotta stand far enough away when you hit and run. Hitting and running to just outside the red line isn't quite enough. You gotta hit and run until you're over the other side of the map. Okay? If you do that, you can beat it. But no one did that this time. No one did that. Or, well, they tried, but they didn't do it enough. So yeah, another successful season, and I think our Anima season defense right now is in a really good spot. Flora's new refine is everything I could have wanted from it, and I think that's pretty evident in how she played today. And the rest of the team did great as well. Catria is still immune to most elements, and Flame might seem like just a support pick, but you saw how many units she killed there. Anyway, come back real soon to see what's happening on the new Chaos season. Ooh. And you subscribe if you want to see that, I guess, is the easiest way of making sure that video shows up in your house. I'll see you then. Penrust out. Ta-ra.